buddy. Got my heat on. This is the intake off the for the Mercury 4.6 liter V8. Apparently, this is a weak spot right here, where they seem to be braking at on these fucking cars. But then they just keep on making them that fucking way. Why would you do that? Why would you put a weak ass motherfucking spot there? Oh, that's right. Corporate greed. I forgot. Corporate fucking greed. This shitty hardware pack. Look at that shitty hardware. There's a thermostat in there. There's a couple spacers. There's a plug. There's an O-ring. I don't know about that fucking hardware kit too. Of course, it's got all these fancy O-ring gaskets in there. I like that. I'm a big fan of that shit. Oh. Okay. Here are the old intake here. Get the aluminum water passage. The thermostat and shit fits down in. I already got these plugged off. They might be sensor holes. I'll probably have to unplug those. And where your throttle body sits. That's where your heater hose goes. And then we got bolt holes for. We got holes for. I guess that's for the injectors. And I think the plugs. Spark plugs go here. So you got the number of the cylinders numbered. That's a funky firing order, isn't it? 426 513. Wait a minute. I don't know. So I don't think that's a firing order. I'm not sure what the fuck those numbers are for, but anyway, it's for an 8-cylinder, so we're missing 2 cylinders if that's a firing order, because that's fucked up. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see that? I was like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. But no, it's fine. Look at all that room down in there. Look at all that bullshit it's got to go through just to feed fuel down in the cylinders. You'd think they would. I don't know. I think it would be more of a straighter shot than what it is, but I don't know. That looks all right to me. I guess it's pretty smooth down there. Well, whatever. Anyway, take towards that big old sump. Anyhow, ouch. There it is. Cost me $100 and change off Evil Bay. Looks like it's pretty good, but I like aluminum intakes. I don't like that plastic trash. You don't have fucking Daytona out there. It's got a plastic intake on it. Not a fan. Not a fucking fan. Chrysler does make an intake for that Daytona that is aluminum. Because they turned around and quit making them and started making them out of aluminum in the factories. So, yeah, that was a good deal for them. So, anyhow, just thought maybe you'd all like to see that shit. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to see it. But yeah, I needed to check it out. It actually came before Friday. Said it was going to be here on Saturday. Fuck, man, it's Tuesday and it's already here. So, anyway, it's about 13 degrees out, which is fucking great. I can't get enough of little Alaska here. Yeah. Plus, it had to snow about 3 inches today. And it's supposed to continue throughout the evening and into the night. And it's supposed to quit. And then on Thursday, tomorrow's high is like in the upper 30s, which all this snow will be melting away. Then Thursday it's supposed to be in the upper 50s. So that's awesome. I can't wait for that. But then it dips back down a little bit, but nothing extreme like it is right now. Because I think it's supposed to kick the fucking wind, it's supposed to howl again, which hopefully it don't. So I'm telling you, that fucking kills me, that wind. When it's that cold, it just slices right through you. So, but anyway, anywho, I just wanted to show that. The people I bought it from had really good reviews. As I say, look it over real good before you go putting it on. I can't do jack shit until I test negative for the COVID. So I will be doing that on Thursday. And if I test negative on Thursday, I am going to get my dad to move his truck out of his garage down there, and I'm going to take the Mercury in and get it ready. Put it on the lift. I'm going to start draining the antifreeze out of it. And I'm going to brush up here next couple of days. There's a couple how-to videos on doing this. Intake swap. Replacement. Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to check them out and get my eyes full. Do some research. Get my peepers right in on it. And well verse myself in all this shit. That way, when it comes time, then I'll have most of the knowledge down. I do have the high pressure fuel line removal tool. I do have that. Get them at Hobo Freight for for pennies on the dollar. Get those, are kind of fucking cheap looking. They don't work worth a fuck on the air conditioner lines, I can tell you that. I tried to get that one line off mine and ended up breaking it in half. So now I have to buy a new AC condenser for that car if I ever want the air conditioner to work again, which I'm leaning towards saying fuck it. But maybe I'll get a hair in my ass and maybe replace it, because I went through all the trouble to get that goddamn tank, that evaporator tank, off a friend of mine. He got it off a car, and he actually gave me two of them. The other one's laying outside. It's so rusty, I'm afraid of it. So the other one he let me have is pretty good. I cleaned it up, painted it. It's nice. I'm going to try and slap that shit together too this spring, when AC is going to start being relevant to the situation again. So the COVID is eluding me. My body is killing it because, COVID is fucking weak as fuck. I have a pretty good immune system anyway. I can fight it. I'm young enough still. I can fight it off. So we got it. We got it all taken care of. So anyway, fuck this. As long as nobody fucks with my shit while I'm at work here. Because everybody's going to be home while they're all fighting their COVID battles. It's terrible. Very terrible. So, very terrible. Our government's got to put us through this. temperature got up to so far. Oh, we're at 50. We're at 50 already. Now, you probably can't see that on there. There it is. Damn near 50. Pretty close. It's alright, everybody. This will be the short intake unboxing video. Although I already had it out of the box. I'm just looking at it over real good. Getting a gist for it. I don't know, maybe those guys on that, what is it, QA1 Auto on there on YouTube. I've learned a lot of stuff off of them guys, like how to put those electric window motors in. How to take the switches out of the steering columns, how to put the lighting control modules in. So I tell you, there's a lot of knowledge you have to have in order to own a Ford. From the early 2000s to, well, 2010 was last year. They made the Crown Vic and the Mercury and the Lincoln Town Car, the Panther platform. They decided to kill it, which was stupid. Need to bring it back, and bring it back very affordable. Of course, they're incapable of doing that now because their executives are just... The trouble is, all our automakers now, they are driven by the stocks and nothing more. The executives and the CEOs of Ford, GM, and whatever Chrysler has become, they are concerned about stocks. Their stock is shitty. They want to do things to improve it. They only find out ways to improve their stock prices and to get more money in their pockets. And using the federal government to bail them out each time with our tax dollars, which is horseshit, should never ever be allowed to happen. All they're concerned about doing is fattening their own pockets. Their CEOs and executives, just like the rest of them on Wall Street, they get millions of dollars a month bonuses for just sitting there doing nothing, playing the stock market. It just came down to, from a company that used to care about what the consumer thought and what the consumer wanted. They used to go out and ask the consumer, what are you looking for in a vehicle? Well, I'm looking for reliability and something that lasts me a long time and something that I'm not going to have to pay on for 5 years, and after I'm done paying on it, it's junk. They have completely turned that upside down on its ear. Now it's profit, profit, profit. We don't give a fuck what you want. We're going to make something. You're going to buy it, whether you like it or not. If you don't want it, don't buy it. It don't matter, because we'll just get the government to bail us out, and we'll just take your tax dollars anyway. That's what it's become. That's what the automotive industry has become now. And these auto workers striking for bigger wages, which, you know, I understand they want to make more money, but they are making 6 digits. Or, I'm sorry, they're making, what is it? Yeah, 6 figures. They're making 6-figure income now. Excellent union benefits, health care, everything they want, they got. And they were just jealous of the executives and the CEOs making all this fucking money. That's all it was about. It's about the money. They want their cut. And they're going to say, hey, we're not going to do this unless we take our cut. We want our cut. So fuck you if you don't like it. So they went on strike. They got whatever they wanted. Now, guess who's going to suffer? We are. So we need to fight back on shit like that. Need to tell the so-called big three and those assholes overseas that we are sick of this shit and we're not going to buy new cars no more. We need to tell them what we want and say, until you make what we want, we're not going to buy it. Until you lower the fucking price, make something affordable for the working fucking American to be able to drive. You're shit out of luck. We're not going to buy it. We'll buy old cars and fix them up and run those. I can buy old cars. I can buy 7 or 8 fucking old cars and sit them around here and just use them as I need them if I have to. And I will, and I have been. I like having leisure cars to have fun with, which I have here in the garage. I have my work cars, which are broke down right now. I will be fixing them, getting them back together. We're getting them on the fucking road here again shortly. But the main thing here is they need to listen to what the consumer wants and produce it. And then they'll make money. They'll be able to make it. Instead of charging $100,000 for a King Ranch Ford pickup truck, the diesel engine and all the bells and whistles, that's fucking crazy. That is insanity. Really? I can buy a house for what you're charging for a fucking pickup truck. And that's after dealer markup. Your dealerships are insane. They're a bunch of fucking shysters. Used car salesmen were always dirty, but they've combined ruthlessness of CEOs and executives and combined them with that cheap ass shyster at the used car lot and put it all together at the dealership so they can run one up your fucking ass when you go in there. Oh, what dealer markup? Fuck you. I understand they need to make money too, but to market to that ridiculous level, Jesus Christ, the factory's putting out $80,000 vehicles and they're throwing a $30,000 fucking dealership fucking markup on it. Come on. The fuck? There ain't no quicker way to make yourself go out of business than that. The fuck, man? What's wrong with you people? Fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them. They're ultimately going to lose because, well, the plan is, the Biden administration, the plan is electric. We'll all go electric. Our buddies, my buddies in China, will make all these electric cars. You'll drive it or else. You'll drive it. And you will like it. And I'm going to force it on you. We'll just put mandates, unconstitutional mandates. By this year, it's our new government standard. Okay? Well, this is what I have to say to you. Fuck you. I don't like your mandates and your fucking standards, and I'll never, ever fucking abide by it. If you want my fucking internal combustion engine fucking gasoline vehicles, you better fucking kill me, because that's the only way you're going to get it. I will defend them to the bone. This motherfucker's going to have these assholes run across the border to come force us to do shit. I will kill them fuckers too. They better kill me dead before they come take my guns and my cars. Or fuck with my family. You're not going to do it. You're not going to make it. There's nothing here worth putting your life on the line for around here. There's nothing worth that kind of energy they want to put into coming to get your shit and making you succumb to stuff like mandates of electric cars and all that horse shit. I see insects flying around in here. Holy shit. Woke up some flies, I think. A big fat juicy one right there. Anyway. I'm only going to say that when it comes down to it, if I have to, I'll defend what I have. I mean, as far as that goes, they're not going to, I don't believe they're going to come try to take anything from you. I think what they'll do is they'll quit making gasoline available to you, which will, one, kill oil companies, number two, kill the aftermarket. It's going to kill anybody that makes internal combustion stuff. That's a huge industry right now. Making these old car parts, making engines, transmissions, and all this gasoline stuff. It's a huge industry. It's a multi-million-dollar thing, and you got to think of all these people you're going to put out of work and how horribly the economy is going to suffer. Because let's face it, folks, they're printing money with nothing to back it with. Which, I mean, throwing money around its citizens is fine. You know, you can just use it, pass it around, and get it back again later as you earn it. But doing this overseas, giving countries money overseas that's not backed by anything makes our dollar worthless. Makes our dollar decline at an unprecedented fucking rate. It's just unreal how devalued our currency is now. And they're trying to take away paper money and coins and make everything digital so they can control what you spend, how much you spend. And it won't make a shit's bit of difference. It'll make gold worthless, is what it's going to do. It's going to make paper money and gold virtually worthless. So that's another thing we need to trump out against. And it all comes down to these richest elite assholes of the world. These people need put away. We need to put an airstrike out on these fuckers. We need to put a hit out on them. When we get Donald Trump back in there, he needs to put a hit out on these richest elites. And just say, hey, you've overstepped your bounds. And get out of the UN. Get away from those people. They are nothing, but all they try to do is police the world. Fuck those guys. Fuck all those other countries. Worry about ourselves. And if people think they can come take us, let them come try. Close the fucking borders, for Christ's sakes. Gender ideology is all they're worried about. Come on now. They did this shit for a reason. To try and distract you of what's really going on. But anyway, I'm done ranting. The more I talk about it, the more pissed off I get about it. Like that intake right there. It wouldn't surprise me if that son of a bitch made in China. It'd probably stamped on it somewhere. It'll probably run me for a couple years. It'll probably bust again right there in that same spot. It seems like that's the norm. If I keep having troubles with that engine and stuff, I'll yank it out of there and I'll put a small block Chevy in that bitch. I'll put a carburetor on that motherfucker. It's set up just like an A-body Chevy. I will bypass all the computer garbage in that motherfucker and make it all fucking manual old school shit. I will do it. Don't you push my buttons, newer cars. So I will do it. Just a couple of hiccups I have to get through, a couple of bugs I have to get through along the way. Like the distributor problem, that might be a problem in the back. And hooking up your alternator to charge your battery. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Maybe, there's that fly. Holy fuck, get out of here. Get out of here, you cocksucker. It's like, fuck, it's warm in here, let's fly. It is pretty nice in here now. But anyway, everybody, have a good fucking week. Maybe I'll make something this weekend, I don't know. I know I'll be working on that car this weekend if I test negative. So wish me luck, everybody. Have a good one and have a great night. And I will see y'all on the next one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I don't think I have anything else more to talk about. I'll leave you a picture of the dreaded snow. Horrible, horrible snow. Let me go the other way. Bunch of dirt all over me. There ain't a lot out there, but there's enough to fuck shit up. So. Look at them all in there waiting on next car show season. Be waiting a little while.